Hello, 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 and welcome back to my channel. I appreciate you coming over here today. I did a video on Tati's Halo vitamins, and I at that time I hadn't been able to find a lot of information about the vitamins for various reasons. You know, comments were disabled. The first introduction of the vitamins were a little ambiguous. But since that time, I've seen lots of comments where people talk about these vitamins. And in talking about them, people are saying that they're concerned about the herbal ingredients in the vitamins. I would like to come out, in case you don't know, I have studied herbalism since I was 5 years old. I am well versed in a lot of herbs, and I am well versed in the herbs that are used, that are listed in Tati's formula Halo, that everybody is in an uproar about. So I thought that I would contribute my opinions on those herbs that are based upon using them and being trained in the use of them since my childhood. I have several decades of using herbs effectively. I've worked with all sorts of people with herbs, and it's something that I consider myself to have an extensive body of both research knowledge, practical knowledge, and usage knowledge. The first thing I would like to clear up is I hear people in an uproar about the lack of clinical trials. Herbs is another word for food. Everything that is considered an herb is considered a food. It is something that you could cook with, and all herbs are things that some people do cook with. And if you go to a culture where they use that particular food or they grow that particular fruit, it is a normal and customary part of somebody's diet. We in the United States of America would never ask for a clinical trial on lettuce. It's a common food in our society. We eat salad, and we consider salad something that's healthy for you. But it has been proven that lettuce would never pass a clinical trial because lettuce, main item in it, one of the items in it is latex, and latex is toxic. But in lettuce, it is healthy, it is good for you, and if you eat a lot of raw, fresh vegetables and salad, you would be in better health than if you did not. From a medical standpoint, the way they test things in a medical standpoint, where they concentrate it in a amount that nobody would eat. Carrots won't pass because the vitamin A at that concentration is toxic. So we just don't do that with food. That is why there are no clinical trials for the food items on her list. And as far as FDA approval, that is the reason why lots of vitamins are not FDA approved. A lot of vitamins are food-based, meaning that they are food ingredients, and food is not required to have clinical trials or be tested by the FDA. So now we're going to get into some of the foods that everybody was in an uproar. It seems that the one that everybody got most in an uproar about was saw palmetto. Saw palmetto is a palm. Now I know that most people probably don't eat palm, but palm is a food. If you go to some fancy steak restaurants, there's a restaurant called the Palm, and the main dish that they cook is a palm shoot salad. If you go into your grocery store, you can purchase palm shoots in the can where they've been softened to be digestible and all like that, and you can make your own palm shoot salad at home. Another product from the palm that we eat are palm seeds. We eat the seeds of palms. A lot of countries eat seeds from palms, all types of seeds from palms. Dates are one. There's all kinds of seeds and nuts that we utilize from palms in our salad. So these are a food. Now we're going to talk about the facts of the estrogenic or the progesteronic effect of certain foods. Specifically, saw palmetto as a food does have an effect on increasing the progesterone content in the body if you eat a large amount of it, put a very, very large amount of it in your body. It is not going to have an effect on anybody's birth control in the amount of controlled substance that you could put into a small pill. You would have to use a really large amount of the substance to create that effect. I would also like to explain to you that there are progesterone and estrogen disruptors in much larger amounts in meats and chicken. Our chickens and our cows and our pigs are given all types of hormones in order to increase their size, and those things do have an effect on the estrogen and progesterone if you're using an estrogen and progesterone based birth control. But the birth control industry is adept at making birth control that is effective in spite of the amount of food that human beings put into their diet. So that is not a realistic issue. That is hyperbole. Please do not lose any sleep at night. I'm hearing people talking about, oh, this saw palmetto is going to reverse my birth control. It is not. It is not. There is no way, based upon the size of the pill, she could have enough saw palmetto in there to reverse your birth control. You can go buy a can of palm shoots from your grocery store and eat a palm shoot salad every day. You can eat palm oil every day. They sell it in the grocery store. A lot of our food products are made from palm oil, and you will not have enough product in you to reverse your birth control. And just to give you a little bit more information on saw palmetto, if you want to actually know what it does and all that kind of stuff, the way saw palmetto works is it actually removes pathogen and pathological objects, little tiny objects, bacteria, fungi, and parasite and virus from your system. That is why it is very effective for the prostate. When somebody has a swollen prostate, what's really going on is there are foreign objects that are located in that area, and they are amassing and creating a problem. This happens as we age. We all have buildup. You know, we don't look like we did when we were 16, and that buildup over several decades can lead to having a congestion in the prostate area. It is also the same in the uterine area. Well, saw palmetto in small doses, it goes in, and something in it is not palatable to those small substances, and little by time they can be removed, and then the system then your own system works more effectively. When you remove these type of our bodies are a corporation. When you remove these sorts of things from your body, the system works better. Okay, now we'll go on to pumpkin seed oil. Pumpkins are a food. Pumpkin seeds are sold as junk food. You can go into most places that sell junk food and buy a large bag of pumpkin seed with the shell on it. Sit up and enjoy popping the shell. They have a lot of sodium in them, and then eating the pumpkin seed. Average serving of pumpkin seed will give you a tablespoon of pumpkin oil. Pumpkin seed is a food that both women and men eat. So when people say, well, pumpkin seed oil is for men. Well, women do eat pumpkin seeds and enjoy them. Some people in some cultures make soups and stews out of pumpkin seed using the name pepita. So I hope that helps you to understand. And pumpkin seed oil, again, is an oil that does essentially the same thing as saw palmetto. It helps to lubricate the arteries and the parts of the body so that things in your body that are foreign can be brought out. And that's why it's something that a lot of men will use for the prostate. Oh, the other one is amla. Amla is a food. I have a video where I went to the Indian market. One of the herbs that I purchased was amla. okay? But I bought it from an Indian market as a food. I use it to season my stews, and it is effective for your skin, your hairs and your nails. Your hair and your nails. And amla is another source rich in vitamin C. That's what it's touted for. Of course, if you're using a whole food, it has a lot of other benefits. I enjoy the flavor and taste in my foods. So, hope that helps you out. Amla is an Indian food. It is a berry kind of along the lines of a gooseberry, which is a very kind of bitter, tanning berry, more bitter than a lemon. And I like to season my food with it. A lot of people like to season their food with lemon and lemon rind. Same thing. It's a bitter, high vitamin C thing. So all of those foods are foods that if you were eating a balanced, healthy diet, they would be foods that would be highly recommended to have in your diet. And I consider most of them delicious. So I'm not going to speak on the vitamins because I'm an herbalist. I use foods that have vitamins in it. I have taken many of those vitamins. I do take vitamins and supplements from occasion if I'm at a point in time where I don't feel like I'm getting enough whole food in my diet for whatever reason. I have taken supplements of different kinds at different points. I have a video called Seaweed Instead of Supplement, where I talk about the sorts of things that I normally and customarily do to make sure that my diet is as healthy and strong as possible. And all herbalists like to drink herbal teas, foods that add more health and nutrition to ourselves. So thank you for watching this video. I have tons of videos, probably 6 or 7 years of videos where I discuss different remedies for baldness, remedies for not being able to function as a man sexually. I have all these kind of remedies and stuff that are passed down through the family, or they are my own recipes from my own knowledge base, because we all create our own recipes. And there are tons of people that will speak on whether they are effective or not. I've not had good luck with people speaking and saying that the punches that help people to help men to perform are effective, because nobody will admit that they weren't effective when they came to the video. But people do come on there and say a lot of nice things to me, so I have to interpretate that the recipe's still working. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. Jesus loves you, and I love you with all the Jesus in me. Be blessed, beautiful. You got this, you know. Sorry that Tati couldn't talk with authority on these issues. I don't know any non-herbalist who can. So thank you for watching this video. Thank you, thank you, thank you.